No Jumper Show is live. What is this, 23?
2015.
Because, you know, I think it's pretty crazy. The last week, I'm pretty sure we did episode number 22, and we just didn't even mention it at all, which a lot of people
we
probably
kind of just like jumped into it.
Just glossing over my number.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of times we don't like to introduce it at all. And sometimes I've stopped you to try to introduce, and you're like, Kim, what are you doing?
You're messing up
Hit you in the head with a bottle of water or something. Well,
Whoa.
Joe Budden like has a struggle to remember what episode it is every time.
That's
I have
me.
no idea
That's
what
kind of
episode
like
we
that's
are.
part of it though. It's
I have
like
no idea
what is
what
this
number.
episode number
12.
308? Okay,
Right.
308.
Well, nigga,
That's
once
funny
you're doing
because they're on episode 308 this week. Why do I know that?
Yeah, I know
once
that
you're
I was just watching it.
once you're doing 308, then that's like a fucking lot of numbers at that point.
Well, I mean,
to remember.
23 is cool. Michael Jordan.
That's
The
facts.
Jordan year.
You've been
Jordan episode.
You've been able to drink for 2 years. You've got a couple of DUIs under your belt. You're 23. I don't know.
couple of DUIs.
Why does every week count as a year? No, but I mean, I think 23 is solid. I'm looking forward to like 52. I'm looking to the halfway to a year mark, just because you know it's fun to have like the
I'm surprised we
memories.
got past like 10.
No, me too. Yeah, for sure.
We had
I'm
did
proud of
like
us.
20 by ourselves though. Me
if
and
you include that, it's close to a year.
facts.
When did we start this? Like February, March, or some shit?
I don't remember. It was
23 or
cold, though. I
so
remember
weeks
it was
ago.
cold.
I think we've been
Can't remember.
very consistent. We will be consistent next week as well because we're going to pre-record an episode. I'm sorry to the people out there that might not like that idea.
Why did you
but
tell them we're supposed to change clothes?
Yeah.
yeah.
tell them.
No, we're going to change clothes for sure. How's fun might just not have a shirt on?
I need to show
No.
off my new tats. I'm blasted.
Did you really get a
got
bunch
more?
of tats?
I'm blasted. I got a whole sleeve.
I love it when
You
there's
know-
like a young rapper and he does that. Like one day has no tats and all of a
You
sudden
see,
there's a
you see them
shitload
next
of
week.
tats.
They just have fucking their whole body.
That's so funny to
Speaking
me.
of when you were pointing out how every time he sees someone, he likes to compliment them on their clothes.
Yeah, that's
His
facts.
new thing with dudes is, oh, dude, you're blasted.
I never told a nigga that ever.
You
in
told
life.
Josh that.
'Cause
Last
'cause
week,
Josh-
you were like, Josh, bro, you look blasted.
Cause you know why?
Because he has that octopus or whatever. You
Because
just
Josh
didn't
is a
expect
nigga
it,
that I
right?
see all the time who don't look like he got no tattoos, and then I just seen him one day with a short sleeve shirt on, and I'm like, oh, this nigga low key blasted. Like,
Does it ever fuck you up when you got a homie who's like dark skinned and like he got mad tats, but you don't notice unless you see him in the right light? That's
you're
how
out
I
of
am with
pocket.
Dub,
You're-
dude.
You're out of pocket,
You
bro.
you got shit on the side of your face. You can't even see it as soon as you got
Okay,
like
that's because he
beard,
has
that's why.
facial hair.
2 weeks worth of beard hair. But yo, Dub, you just don't see Dub's face tats until then you just do. He's under a bright light and you're like, wow, you have a fuckload of face tats.
His
that I
whole
just
Have a lot of
face
face
tatted,
tats.
You never notice them. Isn't that weird?
It's weird to you because you don't have the eye trained to look at black people. That's why.
He just
Listen, I've
sees
been
a black
trying,
person
man.
and just sees skin.
It's just like
I see beauty, Kim.
Oh, there we go.
Honor.
What's up? How was you guys' weekend? I was with you for a majority, not majority, but
The weekend was awesome. I played an EDM show, a lot of womp 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 womp.
it was actually kind of lit.
It was really lit.
You went?
I went with her. It was
He
lit.
he did 2 songs.
Just to tag along?
No, I did a couple songs.
You are the OGZ to her Kenny Beats.
exactly.
Remember we talked about
Exactly.
this, and I was like, "It's crazy that Jeezy just pulled up just to do one song, and then Kenny Beats said, that's you though with her."
And then we all popped
did
the
too.
Molly, and then we was chilling.
Did you pop Molly?
No, he was doing
No, I
ketamine.
was talking about.
Ketamine.
I was talking about with the other people you just mentioned.
Oh, Jeezy, yeah, he's definitely probably off of Molly right
And
now.
I thought, isn't OGZ a raver now, or wants to be?
I mean,
I think he was always.
he's like an aspiring raver. No, he's definitely a dude that if he like somehow transitioned into the EDM scene, he would be pretty stoked on it. I think. I don't think he would mind leaving the streets behind. He's seen too much.
So now he just full EDM wave.
Could you see
I mean,
it?
honestly,
I can't imagine
if
OGZ
Shoreline-
just going to like a rave with like neon, like I don't know.
But I think that he's with the rave activities, bro.
He likes
No,
that.
They
shit.
just
100%.
They just LA party niggas like.
What if OGZ finds himself through being a successful rapper / celebrity and he figures out that he doesn't want to be in the streets. He doesn't want to be a hustler. He likes the EDM scene and he just
That's kind of like
transitions
what
into it.
Waka Flocka did for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
He was like, I'd rather perform at these like safe, fast, like white kids rolling and shit instead of like
You know
places
what?
where you don't know if someone's gonna shoot you.
When I went with her the other day, that's how I felt. Like the way they even like actually
They're so nice and happy.
they were like the people
Okay, well,
at
just
the
be-
show were
Yeah.
nice. But the people at the venue were just white and very uptight, and they were like made a comment about me stealing the fucking Google
They didn't
Home.
make a comment about you specifically.
Wait, you stole
about us
a
stealing-
computer?
No, like the Google, like hey Google, like the little thing, like the
like a Google
it's
speaker
like a
thing.
Siri thing, but it's like a Google. They was like,
When
oh
you say,
yeah.
hey, Google, they don't have like a girl name for it?
No.
Hey,
No.
Googetta. No? Okay.
Googly.
Nah, but
You
it was
stole
just
it?
Googlio.
I didn't steal anything, but they were just being weird. But you had a really nice dressing room. You had fucking
Food,
snacks.
catering.
It was fire.
Order restaurant food.
It made me want to like transition over to.
He really wants to be my OGZ.
The way like you show up backstage at a rap show, they have bottles of Henny. Is there like a Molly testing kit, like a pill?
It should be.
That would be cool.
There's a ketamine
Dispenser just dumps it out on your hand.
No.
It's like where you put your thing and the hand sanitizer comes out. It's just ketamine
like
comes out.
ketamine.
I don't mind
Like
being at
pills?
like EDM type festivals, but I also just end up feeling like, wow, everybody is on such a different level than me. I'm so not ready for that.
That's how you got to get on that level.
I don't want to take ecstasy.
You don't have to take ecstasy though.
not?
I was completely sober and I was just having fun.
Yeah.
Because like some of it's just, I mean,
Yeah,
all of it is like feel goody type music. You know what I mean? You're just kind of like jumping up and like acting stupid.
Anytime I don't go out when I think about going out, and then I end up looking at somebody's Instagram story at like midnight, and they're just in a club, and it's just, and it's like midnight, and I'm laying on my couch, and I'm just like, wow, I'm so glad that I haven't
No,
put
I felt
myself
that.
into a situation where I have to listen to.
It was a lot of that.
Low-key, it was kind of fun though. I'm not
I
gonna
had a
lie.
lot of fun. It
No,
was
I
really fun.
respect it. I just think you have to build up to that all week. Don't you have to like have a bad time all week? They're like feel
I didn't do anything
feel
all
no emotions all week so you can really enjoy yourself come Saturday, right?
No.
No?
I
Or, like,
had a
you
pretty
worked hard
normal
all
last week and then led up to that and had a lot of fun. I did have to recover the next day because I was just so fucking
You didn't
tired.
have to.
I had to recover the next day.
We didn't even drink or
That's what I'm
anything.
saying. I was completely sober the whole time. I don't know what.
We had a
Why
bottle
was
and
so
nobody
tired.
drank it.
I don't even have to drink when I go to a festival for it to hurt the next day. Just the standing up for 10
Yeah,
hours.
walking
Exactly.
around for a mat.
Yeah.
My Rolling Loud experience of standing around doing that live stream was
It's brutal.
it's so weird to go to a festival at 2 p.m. and then have to stay there
Stay
till
so
1 in the
long.
morning. It's so different than how any normal
No, nigga.
person would want to
No,
take
nigga,
that in.
it sucks to go there at 10 a.m. or 11, whatever, what time
Do you
we
even
had
get
to
a
be there.
soundtrack?
To play
Yeah.
at 1:30?
Play at 1:30,
But why at 10?
like 11 a.m. I don't know.
Because
It's
you're
to go
just
before doors open.
You have to be there before the doors open at 12.
But that's good. That's important because you're showing the promoters that you are down for the cause and
Promoters
that
don't
you're
give a
down.
fuck if you're there for soundcheck.
Yes,
It's
they
more.
do.
Do you think?
Of course they do.
When you're
I don't think.
first
I
artist,
don't think that they're like checking out. Okay, house phone came to play. I think it's
I
more.
think it's
That's
just
more
a-
for you than it is for them.
No, I think it was like a good impression that you get there early and like you know not be late and like
I think especially when you're like at the bottom of the bill, that
Yeah.
it's like you really want to like
You
just
gotta
show
work,
them
yeah.
like, yo, I'm down. Like, okay, I've seen Rolling Loud say that, and I hate to pick on Lil Xan for another episode, but Lil Xan, like I'm pretty sure ghosted on Rolling Loud, like when he was supposed to perform or something.
didn't even
That's not
go.
good.
I think he didn't show up, and because I seen
do
Rolling
you
Loud
just
one
not
time
show
say
up?
they would never book Lil Xan again, and I'm pretty sure it was because Lil Xan like didn't come through with it. And I remember hearing Lil Xan have that conversation with his management because he was supposed to go do like a free show in Texas for Rap Genius or some shit or
Yeah.
Genius
He went
now.
to
I
go do
guess
that?
he just didn't go. And like I remember his manager telling him like you need to stay on good terms with these different fucking
100%.
platforms, you know,
Yeah.
and like if you just skip out on it, it's bad news.
I'll skip on a
Not
random
good.
warehouse show that I just don't feel like going to, and some dude pay me like fucking $100 or $200 or some shit, and I'll just send them their money back.
Yeah,
and just not go.
or just
yeah.
keep it and
Or
make a
just
new
keep
cash
it
out.
and just, just keep it and just like fuck them.
So you just went to her show on Saturday?
On Friday.
What?
It was-
Oh, it was Friday.
Friday.
And then what did you do
We were
Saturday?
there so fucking
I just
long.
honestly, I've been in the studio mixing and mastering my project about to come out.
Really?
I'm working on it. Yeah.
I'm
That's what's
excited for
up.
that.
Yeah. I need the Zanman feature, man. So Zanman, I'm sending you that open. He told me to send him an open. I'm actually about to send it now. He told me
Wow.
like a couple weeks ago.
That's interesting because Zanman actually made a song called "Len of the Plug."
He did?
Yes,
Remember Lil B
Is it
said
out
something
yet?
about Lena the
he
Plug?
did.
And he called her Lena.
He said
Lena.
that podcast, Adam22. I'm Len of the Plug. That's,
You know,
the
I
song
got
is
that
like, I'm
drug.
selling these drugs.
no,
It's
it's
so-
I sell crack.
That song is
Or
actually
I'm selling
10 out of
crack.
10. Wait. What's the Zanman song though? I haven't heard this one.
It's unreleased. He sent it to me, but it's like
Fire.
you know how Zanman songs are, where it's just like he's just like I sent it to Lena, and she was so confused
She's
about
like,
what
"What
he
is
was
this?"
actually saying about
That's
her and
actually
stuff.
really funny.
It was cool. I don't know. It's not mastered, so it's kind of hard to tell exactly what it's supposed to sound like.
Well,
but
Zanman, send me that Lena the Plug unreleased freestyle.
I would play it.
What,
Like
you
if
would
there,
get on it?
if there was a chorus that was clearly him talking about her, I would play it. But I feel like I would have to play the whole song right
Is
now.
the
in
whole
order-
song called Lena the Plug?
The song is called that, but I think he only says her name once. I think he says my name as well.
That's kind of fire.
Did you see the guy ATM Crown who has a song with what's his name, Gasher Kwan, and he says I almost fucked a bitch because I look like Adam22, and he takes his hat off and he kind of does look like me.
I think I sent that to you actually.
Oh really?
I don't know. Maybe I did.
He's cool. Shout out to him.
I'm
ATM
still waiting on
Crown.
that nigga now to drop my interview. Niggas broke as hell going to a McDonald's job interview.
Wow. I was just watching The Breakfast Club, watching an interview.
I almost fucked a bitch because she thought I was Adam22.
When is this shit gonna get old to us though? Like this,
I'm wondering the same
do you
thing.
think?
Never.
Is Dynamic Duo 2 not as funny as Dynamic
it's
Duo
way-
1?
I think it's
way
really
funnier.
fucking
It's
funny.
way funnier.
I think
And I
Dynamic
agree.
Duo 2 is funny as fuck too. But you know what the problem is that then I'll see Casher Kwan doing a feature with some random ass dude.
And I like it.
And he's doing a verse where they bounce back and forth on the track. It's kind of like you might be giving the sauce to too many people. Like when somebody comes out with a flow that's very easy to replicate, you're very at risk for somebody else seizing or making your
But
flow
niggas are
seem
gonna do
lame.
that regardless. Like I've seen like so many copycat versions of that so much already.
Yeah. The DMV flow is like something that we saw copied so many times to the point where now it doesn't really like hit the same way because you heard so many people sort of rap like that. That TJ flow, like there's some I forget his name, but there's somebody on live stream who donated a song and he has like his own style, but he had like a TJX6 style song.
Okay.
And it
Everybody
was
liked that one, though.
what's his name? Fucking Bambino or I forget his name. But anyway, he raps just like that. It's not quite as funny. It's like technically too good. It's too like close to like real rapping. But you know, it kind of makes me wonder, like, when am I gonna stop thinking that's funny? Have other people already stopped thinking that it's funny?
I think it's at the prime of it being funny right now, and like just I don't know. Nobody can do it as good as them. So any
Yeah, that's what
copycat
I'm
that I
thinking.
hear is like
They just do it the funniest.
To me, Casher and TJ is such a good
And they got
duo.
the
They
funniest
play
bars.
off each other well.
no niggas be sleeping on 10K Kev too. 10K Kev is fire as well.
Do you think that TJ will ever make a song bigger than Dark Web?
Bigger like streaming wise or what?
I mean, views wise, numbers wise, like
I think
more
he
of an
can.
impact.
Yeah, because I
I
feel
think
like
he can.
I feel like his whole album was like.
I like his
better than-
project.
better than that song.
I don't know why, but I asked 10K Kev for a feature.
For you,
No,
just
just cause.
A
I don't know.
feature like
Yeah.
like you're gonna put him on a song with another person that he doesn't know who it is, or on a song with you.
Probably not.
gonna-
Probably not with me.
Are you gonna
rapping days
DJ
are over?
Khaled it? You should DJ Khaled it.
Maybe DJ Khaled. I don't know, but
You
shout out
should
to 10K Kev.
This is what you do. You find the beat, like you get the producer. Put
What
him,
if I ask? What if I turn it into bum 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 bum
What you mean?
What's that?
EDM song?
Oh, you're.
Oh,
How mad would you be? No, that is such a good point, though. How mad would you be if somebody,
would ask him
break
first.
you off your regular ass fee for a feature? You hop on the beat, you do it, but then when it comes out, the beat has been completely EDMified, and it just turns out that he just put you on this monstrosity, this terrible song that you would never
Hey,
want.
but what if it fucking
What if it
streams
went-
really
yeah,
well,
what if it
and then
went
you get to
crazy?
perform at the festivals?
Well,
every single
spoiler,
one.
that's not going to happen. But if it did
Hey,
happen,
Spoiler
great.
alert: Flostradamus. I don't know if you know them.
Yeah.
One of their biggest songs is with
I think he hits me
Casino.
up. I think I
who is like-
opened the DM with him.
Yeah.
Casino from Freebang.
yes,
Gang?
Yes.
Wow.
That's crazy,
You know what I
right?
mean?
Yeah.
Or
Never know.
like,
He's on the Young Scooter album and he says, I got too many chains. I got so many chains. Some shit like
Bro.
me and
I
House
remember
Phone,
listening
we
to
were
that.
listening to the Scooter album and House Phone was like, wow, it's so cool that every song title you can just predict what the chorus is going to be because it's just Young Scooter saying the song
I
title
didn't realize
twice.
that until that night, bro. I was like, damn, you could literally just like.
His album was really good when we were listening
the
to
song
the
is
car.
called like Please Don't Touch My Chain in the chorus. Please don't touch my chain. Please don't touch my chain. Every song can just be that.
Let's just start doing that now. That's the new TJ Catch Raquan flow. Is to just
Yeah, he's been doing it for a while.
say something.
Young Scooter is like basically like a scammer. He's like a drug dealer rapper because it's like in his mind every time he makes a song and it's so easy, it's like he's just selling a brick. He pretty much says
That's
that in
right.
his songs. Like each song doesn't need to be like every time you have a brick of cocaine, it doesn't need to be anything good or new. It's cocaine. It's gonna get you fucked up. It's not like music's so different, you know?
You just sell it. Just throw it out there. You know?
Don't you wish that like our favorite rapper could just like go rap on 10 beats and that every single time it would just be like equal value to the previous
I
one?
feel
Because
like-
that's how cocaine is. It's
I
not like
feel-
cocaine's gonna be worth less going forward.
I feel like for the most part, once you start rapping for such a long time, you do get to that point where you could fucking rap on 20 beats and just every song would be the kind of okay, at least.
That is the problem, is that when you see a new Jadakiss album, the thing that makes you not really want to click on it, even though Jadakiss is one of the best rappers of all time, is that you've just heard so many Jadakiss verses that it's kind of like, what else is he going to do different this time that's going to really... And I will listen to a Jadakiss album. I'm just assuming.
But that's how I feel about listening to a lot of shit unless it's some nigga that I just found out about last week ago.
Yeah, I feel like our ears are so...
They're tainted, man.
Yeah, they're tainted, and like, I hate to call us like hipsters or whatever, but even like when you find the new thing, then we're on that for like, what, a month or two, and then it's old news to
Even
us.
the best rappers, like that's the whole thing, the whole punishing pressure of putting out an album is that if Kendrick has all these great albums, but if Kendrick puts out an album that's basically just him rapping pretty much the same as he rapped on all those other albums, and there has to be some level of progression, something has to change, especially when you're in his position where you're just considered to be one of the best of the best, that it's like people judge you by how you're able to shift and impact the culture. That's why I think like Kanye, if he were to be real with himself, would have to say like, well, I put out this fucking church album and it doesn't seem like the world is getting more into church. So maybe my plan didn't work.
So curious what he's going to do next.
I know. Like, you went from Pornhub Awards.
Literally, in 1 year, right?
Yeah, that's kind of fire, though. That just shows you how life is and how you could fucking switch it up in a year, man. You know?
Ain't that the truth?
You know?
But I don't buy it. When's he going to become bad again?
What if you just go totally PG, like kids channel, like wife, like, you know, kids and family channel?
What if you put out a Christian album?
What if you start getting your
this into a
tattoos?
Christian podcast.
What if next year you start getting your tattoos removed, started a Christian podcast, you fucking did a family YouTube channel?
That's what he's already starting. And what you're gonna do first is you're gonna turn that upside down cross and you're gonna extend
make it a little bigger.
Exactly, and make it a cross.
Make it a regular
cross. I don't think if I started saying I believed in Jesus, I don't think anyone would buy it. I don't think anybody would really believe that I was able to actually believe that.
I think that's how you feel.
I'm just trying to imagine what it would be like if I came on this podcast. Hey guys, I've been thinking about it a lot, and I decided that Jesus is the Son of God.
Jesus is the way.
Yeah, and that whole Kanye album, I'm really fucking with it now. And there are a couple songs I really do like a lot.
Follow God.
The album was kind of fire. I'm gonna come clean.
The clip song.
Yeah, that shit was hard. Actually,
they give you Wraith talk. I give you faith talk.
Nigga, you gotta say nigga afterwards.
I can't stand the fucking Chick-fil-A song. Like that was a joke, right?
Closed on Sundays, you're my Chick-fil-A. I'm still trying to figure out why anybody even noticed that line, why it stands out so much, why he emphasizes
so stupid.
It's too dumb. It's way dumber than the thing about getting bleach on your T-shirt while eating ass or whatever.
That was an amazing
That was fire, though. That's weird.
Right.
But see, it's just like, have we become raunchy as a society to where we don't want to hear wholesome lyrics about you being closed on Sunday?
It just sounds too like Sesame Street.
Like her vagina's closed on Sunday? Is that what he meant?
Like, you don't want your wife to have sex with you on Sunday? Why? What is it about Sunday that makes that different? What do you mean?
Because it's the Lord's Day. Duh.
I think that the Lord would want me to have sex with my wife on
the Lord's Day?
On all days.
No.
What if she's ovulating on Sunday?
Sunday is the day you're supposed to praise the Lord. And
I'm really just not going to do that.
In the Bible, you're like not supposed to do anything.
You're not supposed to work.
You're not supposed to do shit.
I want Kanye, but that's the fucking dope thing about Kanye is that normally when artists in modern day times say like, "Oh, I'm a Christian," it's like J. Cole says he's Christian, but J. Cole doesn't like dig into any like weird biblical stuff that you like wouldn't want to do. It's just like positive, nice, good vibes, everything. When Kanye now is like embracing weird religious things like the Joel Osteen thing, like he's embracing like people that like nobody in their right mind would want anything to do with.
There's a difference between a Christian and being a rapper and being a Christian rapper, which is what Kanye's trying to do.
Do you think that he will fall into that category where nobody listens to him besides Christians?
That'd be fire.
I mean, I think he's at the point where he doesn't give a fuck and he's just trying to do what he feels he wants to do.
At this point, no matter what he does,
he's gonna still make his clothes and do his Wisconsin or wherever the fuck he got his.
Wyoming,
same fucking shit.
You weren't there. You weren't there with me and Kanye.
I wish I was there. That would have been crazy.
Can we talk? Can I just? I want to throw out something that I've been thinking about. Do you think everybody is? It feels like Lizzo gets so much shit.
Oh man,
I did not want to talk about this.
Why?
Because I'm like, womanhood and. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I don't know what exactly you're gonna touch on, either the Staples Center shit or like just in general.
I'm not like taking a hard stance on Lizzo one way or the other. I think she seems cool. She's entertaining. The music's good, etc. it just feels like people, like she is such a target of negative attention online on Twitter to the point that I'm almost kind of amazed because you know, like people are saying that like there's a big conversation being had like comparing her and DJ Khaled today on Twitter because it's like all the negative shit that people say about Lizzo being fat and shit, nobody ever has that shit to say about people like, you know, fucking Big Pun or DJ Khaled or whatever. Like, why is it so impossible for people to discuss her without bringing up her weight?
Because of fucking double standards and men sexualizing women. It's okay for men to be fat and ugly, but it's not okay for women to be remotely like not attractive at all, especially when you're in the limelight.
She's not even that she's not attractive. She's just big. Like
I mean, attractive in
in Western standards.
Exactly. The stupid of like, you know, you have to have an hourglass figure and this look like that and makeup and.
I think honestly, shout out to her because I feel like she's confident as fuck. Like to me, from my perspective, I feel like she don't give a fuck.
I think she really does not give a fuck. But she does. She just wants to make her fans happy, and I think that's what she's doing. And fuck everyone else.
But it feels like the meme with Lizzo is like Lizzo is annoying. As in, like, oh, Lizzo goes to the fucking McDonald's and like shakes her ass and like
that
has
was
her ass
extra,
on.
though.
But
I thought the Staples Center thing was a little bit extra.
do you think it's too much?
Because
Because
you saw the one at the McDonald's.
I saw the camera.
That was extra.
I mean, it is interesting because how would people perceive Lizzo if Lizzo was coming through and she was in great shape? Like, do you think that her doing that would anyone have even fucking noticed a hot chick shaking her ass on the side of the fucking Lakers game? I guess maybe.
Well, the problem is did you know what she was wearing? It was like a t-shirt with like a thing cut out. I think if anyone any size wore that, they wouldn't be okay with it.
Also, imagine you're like at work working a fucking 9-hour shift, you know, making fries, whatever. You turn over and this bitch is twerking with her ass out
I
on
think
the
it's kind
fucking.
of funny.
But do you think if Britannia 187 or one of these Instagram hotties pulled up and did
that's
it?
annoying.
Those bitches think it'd be fucked up too. Yeah.
Those bitches be like in the fucking grocery store with their asses out for videos and shit. Like, bitch, there's kids right here.
Yeah,
Put your fucking
and I've seen people do weird shit like that, like in grocery stores or in public parks and stuff like that. And I've seen them get killed on Twitter too.
I think that's
like,
an
call the
interesting
police.
thing. That it's not just about Lizzo. It's like in general, the whole like public nudity, doing gross things in public thing that used to sort of be like okay on the internet and stuff.
It depends.
Was it okay on the internet though?
I think so, but now like if you see a girl, like I saw a picture of this girl I know fucking peeing in the middle of the street. It's like a hot like model type photo of this porn star girl peeing in the street.
Okay, that's kind of
okay,
the first thing my mind goes to is like you're in the fucking city. Like little kids are gonna see you doing that shit. That's weird.
She was peeing like.
Drop down, like thong pulled to the side, taking a piss in a squat, full makeup, hot.
That was like a photo shoot.
Yeah,
that's weird.
Because you know people
like
do
some,
that.
Pretty
like,
puke type shit.
When I first met Lena, she had photos of her posing naked out in public because some photographer like just went out with her and like she popped out of the car, boom, he takes a photo or whatever. When I think about that now. Yeah, but it seems kind of fucked up.
But that's probably on like some side street at like midnight where people are not out. Like
probably
it's a difference.
But then the Lizzo thing where it's like obviously you're in a fucking restaurant. There probably are little kids there. There's old people there.
Or you're at the Staples Center, like
you know. It's like, but then at the same time, it's like, are we treating Lizzo differently? Because I agree with you. I think that if it was some hot Instagram babe going in there and doing it, that people would be like pretty similarly pissed off. They might also be saying like, "Oh, she looks good."
Yeah, but you shouldn't be doing that.
I just want to know if people are going too hard on Lizzo because of the fact that they're not attracted to her, and if they would treat her differently if she looked like fucking Cyndi Lauper.
But it's funny because a lot of these niggas that be saying it'd be funny because a lot of the niggas that be like saying the most shit about her, you click on their Abbies, is some old, fat, sloppy ass nigga that nobody would even look at anyway.
Stupid ass people on the internet.
Or
Anytime you click on anyone that
dude.
says anything dumb as fuck. I mean, this is like, you know, repeated so many times where it's like, you know.
But that's what makes me really not give a fuck.
They have 12 fucking followers, private Instagram.
Whenever you look at someone that really is trying to hurt you the most and say the craziest shit, and you look at their profile and they're just or like they either don't have a picture at all, or it's just some fucking, you know, like Aaron Carter said, those are the trolls.
Academics told me
they live under the bridge.
Academics told me a couple of years ago, he said, you're not really famous until other famous people hate you.
Other famous people, or you said all the famous people?
No, other famous. Like at least some other famous people have publicly shit on you. Because getting hate from random ass troll accounts with 1,000 followers, it's like whatever. That's one level of like, you got to toughen up to that over the years. But then like once you really start getting people who are well known who want you dead, that'll make your skin a little tougher.
That's facts. Because then there are people that love them will.
Yeah. If you can read a tweet that's like shitting on you and it has like thousands of likes.
I know.
And you can't even
God damn.
you
I
can't even look through
imagine
it.
That would be so sad.
The website will not allow you to look through it, but also you just know that I can't even begin to look through it. That's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm unbelievably used to it.
I was gonna say.
Nah, it still bothers me. It still bothers me when people just be like lying or like doing weird shit. I honestly want to talk about this story so much, but I do not want to give this girl the fucking satisfaction of even letting her possibly know that I would even thinking about this still. So I'll tell you guys after. But
All right.
I think I know what you're talking about.
just some weird shit happened, and I just was like, what, bitch? Like, and it had like, I don't know, a couple hundred likes, maybe like almost 1,000 or some shit. But I was just like, I just blocked her, didn't even care. You know?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I support it. Yeah, tell me later. Let's table this. I want to make sure we discuss this later.
I'm at the point where I like to curate my internet experience. I only want to see positivity. So if anyone says anything remotely mean about me, I just fucking block immediately.
That's facts.
I try to like do the thing where I am mean to them back, but I'm like, I don't have the energy to expel.
Sometimes it's fun though. Sometimes if I'm really not doing anything.
But I mean, you're also very fucking funny and like can troll someone back.
Cause I'll just start going real like.
No, the worst thing I remember is when someone had like RIP my dog or something like that, and you're like, "This is why your fucking dog died" or some shit. I was like, "Oh my god!" Or like their aunt or grandma or something.
Because niggas be coming at you saying some wild ass
agree.
shit. And I click on your shit, and the first thing I see is like RIP dad, and the thing, come on. I'm like,
how are you talking shit with a dead dad? Is that what you're saying? Like, what's your dad?
Or not just like, just like. I'm like, fucking Grandma Dorothy is not gonna be too happy about that.
Yeah, if you're just giving people too much shit to work with, that's the problem. Is once the world really knows too much shit about you, then you can't really talk that reckless because it's like, like if you get beat up. Then anytime that you know that Nazi dude Richard Spencer, it's funny because anytime you see anything he says, if you look at the responses,
the one that got knocked out?
No matter what anybody says to him, it's just like,
that's amazing.
Remember this time you got knocked out?
That's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
It is funny looking at the responses to his tweets. Yeah. I mean, you're a Nazi. It's like you're kind of. If you're a Nazi and you're not running around with security, what the fuck are you doing? You got to have somebody with you, right?
Or at least have the stick on you or something.
Nazis should have they don't have their own security team?
But could you imagine how crazier that would be if fucking Richard Spencer had pulled out a gun and shot that guy right after he got punched? He'd probably shoot the wrong guy. He's like concussed.
I just saw a video on Twitter of these like Hispanic dudes jumping like a security guard like in front of a fucking grocery store, and they're like beating him up. And then like as soon as he gets up off the ground, he just like cocks the gun back and shoots one of them, and the other one runs away. He like aims at him, but I don't think he could get the shot off. He just let him. Yeah.
Holy fuck.
No. Can I talk about my favorite
Pop
video of the 2010s?
Yes.
Pop Smoke.
Beating that guy upside the liquor store?
Oh my God. Did you see the whole video though?
I don't know. Right.
So there's a video of him 7 years ago when he was like 13, right? He was wearing all navy blue with the blue beads, and this nigga in a red hoodie is like punking him, like slapping him around. He's slapping the fuck out of him, like took the beads off his neck, like all this shit. Like slapped him up, slapped his hat off, right? So that was the dude that he saw at the 7-Eleven. He was like, he just slapped the fuck out of him. It was like, remember me?
7 years
like
later.
7 years later.
I wonder who put together this narrative, like who actually knew enough to establish that this is actually how it went down.
The first video was like from World Star where he got smacked as a kid. He was a kid though. He was
on World Star back in the day?
It said, well, I don't know if it was all from the same thing, but it just said World Star.
Wow, that's so fucked up to think that sometimes when you're watching a video on World Star of somebody getting beat up, it's just like a 13-year-old kid.
I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily the pretense all the time, but
okay. Pop Smoke apparently
he didn't get beat up, by the way.
Pop Smoke is not scared of throwing the fucking fade with somebody, because I'm gonna leave out every single detail in this, but basically a friend of mine was in an elevator at a building of a certain business, and he's like going down from the in the elevator, and he sees Pop Smoke get in, and he's like, oh shit, Pop Smoke, what's happening, blah blah blah, and then fucking it stops at a floor, it looks in, you see somebody that apparently Pop Smoke didn't want to see, and it went down right there.
Whoa.
And my friend just happened to be in the fucking elevator. And when I saw Pop Smoke, I'm like, hey, my friend told me that. And he was just like, kind of like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I get it.
This was part of the interview?
No, it wasn't on camera. He didn't talk a lot on the interview.
That is 10 out of 10 content right there. That was like just like a real like moral, like a, you kind of like karma comes back around and karma served cold to you type thing. Not the thing you're talking about.
I like, speaking of New York rappers, I really like the Fivio.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Fivio Foreign.
Fivio?
Fivio?
Favio?
Is that the one?
Fivio,
Is that the one featuring Rich the Kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that song a lot.
I like that guy a lot.
That's the whole wave. I feel like the fucking Brooklyn drill wave, which if you've really been paying attention, has been bubbling up for a few years now, is really like taking off this year with
crazy
him in particular, because he has that sound. It's like dark enough that it's like if drill gets dark enough, it starts to sound like UK drill.
Yeah.
Apparently that's the beats that they use, like grime music.
They're like, that's really interesting.
Grime beats.
They're actually getting beats from like UK producers.
I mean, Black Dave said that they go on YouTube and search like UK drill type beat or whatever.
But that's like the one white kid that I love. That he raps like that. He's like a Brooklyn drill nigga.
Oh my god, is that the one that looks like Cole Bennett?
What's it? Hey, Blasey.
Oh, the dude on World Star?
Yeah.
With
what's
the
his
sticks?
name?
I fucking
He went on tour with Comethazine, your best friend.
What? He went on tour with Comethazine?
Yeah, is his name Max?
I have not talked to Comethazine. I said he was a dickhead in a video one time, and then he like hit me up all mad, and I didn't call him back.
Well, you also called him a dickhead like on camera like many times.
I mean, he's kind of
After
a dick.
that.
I mean, a lot of people who've dealt with him would probably like back that up. It's just kind of like his attitude is weird.
Yeah.
He needs to be nicer. That's my honest opinion. I almost
Everyone should be
I
nicer.
almost co-managed Comethazine.
I remember that. You were fucking posting him like every day.
Yeah,
like,
that was your fucking butt
like,
buddy.
who's
was
gonna get
geek-
to 100K first or whatever? I'm like,
I
what
was
the
hyped
fuck
on his
is
music,
this?
bro. I was really, really into him. But
He was cool.
it's
I
just
like his
kinda-
music.
I watched some
actually
freestyle he
crazy,
dropped
bro.
the other day that was like,
Yeah, that's cool.
it was
Eh.
But I don't
Wow.
know.
If Comethazine got popped right now, you think what do you think that reaction would be like?
my God.
Is this weird to talk about?
Yes,
that's hella
yes.
All right, my bad. I take it
Next.
back. Don't answer that. No, but I mean, I think
I don't even know what I
I'm
was
gonna be
gonna say
honest.
either.
I've seen so many people die over the past couple of years that I end up thinking a lot about what it would be like
If this
if
person-
blank person died.
I think about myself more than anybody else. I'm like, damn, what would be the reaction if
Stop.
I died? You know,
Stop.
that's what I'd be thinking.
Right?
What do you think? What do you think with you? What do you think would be
would
the
be-
general consensus?
It would just be
Well,
like
we already talked about
mixed
it.
emotions. Like it would
Yeah.
just
It
be
would be
like so
mixed.
many people hyped as fuck I was dead, and so many people mad as fuck
And
that
like, oh my God.
people were hyped. It'd be like when X died, but probably less. He was much more popular than me.
I think all the cam girls stands with
Well,
fucking.
you want them to
kill
have
it.
like a fucking riot on Melrose?
Well, that would be nice. Yeah.
That would-
Listen, when I die,
everybody riot.
the people on nobody on Melrose is going to invite you to there because we almost got these huge fines. But I will be dead.
I'm so
I am commanding
surprised we
you
didn't.
go to Melrose and just kind of hang out.
Tear
Play
everything up.
Kendama. on
When I
Melrose. Thank
watch
you.
I watch Tyler the Creator with
yeah,
Trevor Frost.
Watch a little
I'm
bit of
hurt.
that.
I
That
wanna watch
nigga said, when I die, don't put no posthumous album out. Don't
Literally.
release my clothes. Don't do nothing.
He
It's
was like,
a
"Don't
rap.
put me on any fucking songs with anyone I hate."
They don't
He
put me
better
on songs that
he
niggas
better
don't
get
fuck
that
with.
in writing now, because if you just die, I'm pretty sure you have no.
Well,
choice
I mean,
over
I feel like that video right there was
Yeah.
good enough to just be like, if anybody tried to do
Try to do
anything,
anything, yeah.
after him.
I mean, and most of the time, I guess.
unless it's
I mean,
like
I don't
Pharrell
know.
or something, you
The
know?
Juice WRLD thing's gonna be insane because Juice WRLD's got 5 billion fucking songs, dude.
How many
Literally.
features do you think he got though? Like just sitting around or like, you know?
I don't know, but I mean, I've like literally, I probably have 10 songs on my computer that Juice WRLD never put out, so I know that there's about fucking 5,000 more where that came
Yeah,
from.
facts.
Yeah.
when do you think they're gonna start rolling that out?
I know. My friend that works at Interscope, I was asking them. He was like, "I have no idea," but he did tell me that they confirmed have like fucking
Yeah.
a shit ton of songs.
I mean, with Peep, what, they probably waited like a year or no?
Hell no.
They put out like a song, like a couple songs here and there, but
I feel like they put out a song like the next week after that nigga died
Nah,
or
they
something.
waited a
I
while,
know,
right?
I know. I'm just.
I
fucking
know
around.
this is kind of old news, but I finally watched Everybody's Everything last night.
What did you think?
Very long, but very good.
Yeah.
Was it long? I was in the theater drunk watching it, so I don't really remember how.
Well, I did watch it starting at like 3 a.m. ended at like 6, so I was just so
It
tired.
did not end at 6. You must have been watching it at like
3 hours?
I thought it was
It's
3
not
hours.
3 hours.
Hell
Okay,
no.
I
It
don't
was
know.
like an
I didn't
hour
I
and
watched
a
it. I'm pretty
half.
sure it was 2 hours.
Maybe like 2 hours.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just really tired, so it felt really long.
You probably started watching it at like 3:45, close
Something
to
like
4.
that, yeah.
I've been more
I
concerned
thought-
with watching the fallout of like people tweeting about being mad that they weren't in it more. This person was in
Ooh.
it saying this, and this person.
Who was saying
Well,
that?
I just
I mean, it's just a lot, so I'm not even
Really?
going to mention any of it. But this is
I
so
just-
not my business.
I felt
But
that.
they kept subliminally dissing some people. I feel like we never talked about that.
Like,
Yeah.
who do you think there was?
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me?
Can we just like?
Okay.
Can we just be unhinged? Let's go. Fuck it. Who cares?
I mean, every time once.
Because I saw the movie.
Once they like, you know, all the happy times. There was very like clear cut like chapters of the story, and during like the happy times and when they're talking about how everything was going good, Tracy and Buku and all them were not in it. And once they started going into like, and the downfall and the people that started using him. And then every time they'd be like, yeah, and he was just too nice and let people live in his house and take advantage of him. Then it'd be like a B-roll cut of like literally Tracy in the back or something like that. Or like, and then zoomed in
Tracy
on him.
was definitely the main person. I was not happy about how he was portrayed in it.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. It was kind of crazy.
I think that the focus of the whole movie was like on Peep instead of like, I don't think it was really supposed to be about like the whole GBC saga and like the whole like all that. Like it wasn't meant to portray everyone. It was meant to portray him.
Yeah, I think it was like a celebration of, you know, his life and what he accomplished. But in it, I mean, in his story is so many
moving
intricate,
parts,
like, you know, moving parts.
I thought I was gonna see myself in it plenty of times. I was like,
doing coke in the back?
Probably, yeah.
There's so many shots of people doing coke. But
I mean, the crazy thing about it to me is that like when somebody passes and they're sort of like in transition between friend groups, they're sort of like their life is changing rapidly.
Yeah.
Then it's like I just don't think it's fair. Like, okay, we've seen the argument play out between like Fat Nig and GBC, and Fat Nig would say Peep was in the middle of leaving GBC. All right, fine. Maybe that's true, but the fucking thing is that he's dead. We don't know how that played out, and it just seems so wrong and unfair to do that because, okay, if we want to be real about it, X and Ski weren't cool when X died.
Yeah.
And Ski now is kind of like the main representative of X's entire career. And every time he plays a show, he plays X's songs. And before X died, Ski was not like, you know, necessarily trying. He was really trying to separate himself and have his own career. Then X dies and Ski, everything changes. Now Ski has to like carry on X's name. I mean, I don't think it's right to like say, oh, this person was gonna not be cool with this person or whatever. It's like when somebody dies, everybody they were ever cool with has the right to mourn them. And I just try to like really not be picky with how anybody wants to go about it because everybody does shit differently.
Yeah, some people would definitely be looking for like the clout factor of just being like, man, I was so cool with blah blah. Yo, I saw
weird. The part that before we move on, the part that like made me feel the most weird. Or like, I don't know, uneasy was when Jay Green, like towards the end of the movie was like, you know, half of the people in here are fucking lying and they're clout chasing. I'm just like,
Jay Green saw Peep when Peep like didn't know anybody, like when Peep was brand fucking new. So from Jay Green's perspective, he was like the first one who, to him, Peep should have stayed with him, Schema Posse, whatever.
Yeah.
So for him, everybody that he worked with after Schema Posse was basically somebody who was sort of like vulturing onto it because Jay Green saw him originally. But at the end of the day, like Peep was just a person who was just to him, he didn't want to have like a strict loyalty to any one person. He just wanted to be out and just be cool with everybody.
Yeah.
He was a social butterfly.
But look, I was trying to say, speaking of GBC, I saw your boy again, MGK, in the comments calling out like Wiccaface, Ned, and somebody else, and was like, thank Peep and Tracy for anything good that's ever happened in your career, like blah blah. Like he said the comments on Instagram.
But why? What were they saying about him?
I don't know. I think Wiccaface said. I didn't see the whole thing. Wiccaface must have said something, or like I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just saw MGK's reaction, and I was just like, "Whoa!"
MGK GBC beef. I'm super here. They would not have thought that he would even know who they were.
They were just saying like "LOL" and shit. Though he was like calling him 40 years old and all types of weird shit. Just like nigga,
MGK was telling
yes,
him?
Bro.
Isn't he probably like older than them?
That's what I was thinking.
That sounds. I'm super interested.
Yeah,
whose side are you on?
MGK is my boy.
You so pussy and scared of getting slapped by this nigga that you just
you want to be best friends with him so bad. You're like, yeah, he slapped my hand, but I respected it.
I did respect it a little bit. I still got that bump.
I still got that.
I got to put some CBD cream on it, I think.
CBD.
I'm going to talk to you guys about what my Saturday was like. So basically, you know, me and Leonard, we went to the Santa Monica stairs again, which is, what, am I not in on this? Does it say you're not pregnant?
Did you see what it said?
Yes, I did. But also TikTok. She's a head turner.
Oh, hell no. Do not mention her name. You look like Kanye. So Saturday, we go to the Santa Monica stairs. We do cardio, and then we went to the pier. We got some food, etc. Then we get back to the house. it is revealed that the baby's naked penis has leaked onto the internet. And I see it. I see the video. I hear the audio of him talking in the background. I just became convinced that this was actually a real thing. And
you got so excited.
I had that in my head where I really 100% like a little kid on Christmas believed that the baby was packing the biggest dick of all time.
Why does that make you excited like a kid on Christmas?
Because as a guy who talks about the news, if like having a dick that big is basically like you're like handicapped. Because that was a scary cock, my friend.
Why do I agree to sit here and do this every week with this nigga?
It was scary. You've never seen anything like that before in your life. It's like 8 of your dicks strapped together with duct
I want to
tape.
know your take on fucking the game's dick print.
Wait, what? Yo.
I mean,
he clearly has a fucking fascination for this topic.
Listen, I'm a truther on that video
He ain't know
too.
the baby.
I believe that video was real, even though I know it was not real. I believe that that's really the baby's dick. I
haven't seen it.
Are you all right?
He doesn't feel very comfortable.
This is gay.
What's wrong with gay?
What's wrong with gay?
Gay is good.
Like why? Why are we talking about the baby's dick?
Why not? It's not a baby.
Speaking
dick.
of dicks, bro.
It's the baby.
Speaking of dicks, I'm on fucking Pornhub about to jack off. And I scroll down, and fucking Adam's hairy ass stroking out Linda the Plug.
Glad
I haven't seen
on
it.
The fucking
you watched the whole thing?
No, why would I watch the whole thing?
You
like
literally
the first video.
It's gay to not watch it,
gross.
Bro. That was I'm talking about like dick in hand, like scrolling through Pornhub, like oh yeah, let me find something.
I haven't seen it.
Then you were
yet.
like,
was it good?
Why you think my dick is that big? Like,
no,
like a tree stump.
Ew.
I haven't seen it, but I keep seeing people show up in my comments talking about it. You know,
it's the weirdest experience of. That was the weirdest experience of knowing you ever.
Yuri was like, "Do we all have to watch it?"
What?
I thought that was like required. I'm like, no, I cannot ask my employees to watch my sex tape. I actually really don't want you to feel like you have to watch that.
Also, in case you didn't notice, which you probably didn't, you're banned from the group chat. The No Jumper team
House Phone has
chat.
been removed from the group chat for sending inappropriate content to the group chat. I'm going to issue, I think you need 2 weeks out of the group chat, and then maybe we can have a talk about coming back. Because this is a business. You just can't send inappropriate.
Well, I know the funniest part?
Wait.
It's not just the homies.
He said something about dicks or something like that.
Listen, I think I can like allude to how big the baby's actually now, not actually his dick, but I thought it was his dick. We can talk about.
You're allowed to talk about it apparently, but you can't send pictures of micro penises.
We can't.
Bro, it was a micro penis like.
Wait, want to know what the funniest part is? That I airdropped it to him.
Yeah.
On Friday night.
So you sexually harassed him?
Exactly.
No, he was sending me weird ass like.
Not dicks though.
Well, the dick was in like a shoe.
Oh,
no, I didn't send him that one.
Oh,
that was fucking weird.
It was a dick inside of an Air Force One. That was
Listen, like if there is going to be like an uncensored No Jumper group chat where you can send a dick in a shoe, then I guess that's cool.
Because those are like funny.
I'm not sure I want to be on.
It's like meme level where you can like almost post that on Instagram or Twitter or something. And, like, make a meme.
You know, there's other employees who maybe like don't want to have to be
like
exposed.
Who, Corey?
I mean, I don't know. It's
Who
just,
cares?
No, Laura.
Laura, I think, was a little
Laura's
bothered
not
by
paying
it.
attention.
Laura's
not even in the group chat.
That is a decision for Laura to make.
Laura is in the group chat.
Oh, I'm saying like she's not paying attention like that.
Oh.
Well,
at 2 a.m. when we're sending random memes.
She still has to catch up on her messages.
You know that when you're sending stuff at 2 a.m., then you wake up in the morning at 10 a.m. and you can still see.
Yeah.
It doesn't disappear?
No.
I thought
Shut
okay,
up.
all right, look. I apologize. I would take my lashings.
Whoa.
2 weeks.
Because I'm the No Jumper slave.
I just want, come on. I just want one day when there's a conversation about this and be like, well, Adam did remove him from the group chat for 2 weeks. Like, he did take a stand.
I'm not going to send anything like that again. I'm sorry.
Judge,
you guys
if you're watching this, judge, just know.
You guys need your
I'm
own,
not mad.
boy
I just think
one
it's
again.
very inappropriate. And the main issue is that it could be potentially hazardous to me in the sense of, like, if I could be seen as creating a hostile work environment for people that don't want to see micro penises.
I'm adding it to my files.
Okay, well, I'm going to put it right next to the video of you attacking me while I was peeing at that one show.
I did?
Yeah, you tackled me while I was trying to take a piss.
I don't remember.
I didn't like fall down or anything. You didn't get pee on you. That would have been really funny.
That would have been
so
Can you refresh that window? Are we still live? It says 0 watching. I just hope that's not true. I think 0 is probably not a number of viewers that we want to have right now. 43 minutes and we haven't talked about anything except the baby's cock and fucking EDM.
We have 0 people.
We have 0 people watching. That rules.
I mean, as long as it says that we're streaming, then.
Why don't you check the link? Anyways.
Fuck that number.
Anyway, yeah, fuck a number.
Fuck the number. I was trying to beat a case. So yeah, the baby's dick.
I think we're off that topic now.
I thought we was already off that.
Well, you know what's really fucked up?
Didn't other dicks leak this week?
Yes.
What was that?
Huh?
What was that? No Jumper.
2,200.
What was the
that's
ASAP
fine.
Rocky shit?
No, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I found the baby sex tape immediately. Not sex tape, but I saw the fake video of his penis. I saw the fake video of Logan
The
Paul
fake real
sucking
one?
a dick. And then,
Oh, that was real.
no, that was also fake. But then but the
so much dick
ASAP
news?
Rocky one is real. But I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it, but I just heard everyone talking about how weak it is.
Yeah, and then
Hey,
people
listen.
throwing me on it saying, like, oh, don't pick on Rocky. Adam22 got a weak stroke game, too.
That's crazy. Why they just throw you on?
But you know what the thing is that there's so many, like, fucking when you're doing a porn is so different than regular fucking, because when you're fucking in real life, you get to just have sex however it feels good. And when you're fucking on camera, you have to do it how it looks good. So there was a lot of times where I was like
I'm looking at you,
thinking
by
in
the
my
way.
head, I'm like, my stroke game is not going to look appropriate, as amazing as it is right now.
Thanks for the tips, porn star.
Does that
All I
bother
know
you?
is ASAP Rocky, the girl that he fucked in that video is this girl.
Oh my God.
Who
Let me
I-
guess. You know.
I don't
That's your
know her.
home
I
girl.
don't
You know her?
I
She
don't
knows
know
every
her.
girl.
What's her
I don't
name?
know her. I don't know her. Her Instagram is
What is it? Is it MS something? Wait, I think she DM'd me.
what?
Yeah, look.
Let's go.
No, because look at what happened.
Wait,
here.
speaking of DM, we got to talk about this later.
This actually, you're gonna see me sort of like
what you're
reprimanding her
talking
because I
about.
got frustrated in the conversation.
just
Is it her?
Yes.
I wanna see-
Shut up! That's
Swear to God,
her.
it's her. I'll show you the video right now if you want me to find it. For
I
you.
don't want to see it right now. I'll watch it later. No, but do you know who this is?
No, but I want to
I've
look
never
it
talked
up.
to her,
Has
but
a huge ass, that's
she
it.
hit me up. She's on private right now, and she's just basically.
I
like,
got it.
I mean, she does look pretty good from the little thumbnail thing.
I
But
got you.
she wrote, "Let me know when you." She's like trying to talk to me on the phone. I'm like, I don't do the phone. She's like, I
What, she's
reached.
trying to get interviewed?
I think I don't know. I'm gonna
What-
text her again. Just figured out who you are. You already got the follow going?
Come on, stop playing.
Oh, this bitch, yeah, she does look pretty good. Damn, that butt is stupid big. What the fuck did she even do? You think it's real?
Are you joking? You gotta
Come
look
on.
at it.
was
It's
watching-
so big, I can't tell.
What?
Can we pull it up? Oh, no, we can't pull it up.
The video came out of him hitting this. I gotta see this.
Yeah, I mean,
You already follow her.
she was just laying there, and
And
he
you
was
have to
just,
call it this? She's a
Bro.
woman.
No, she looks good. She's a giant ass. She looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
It was amazing.
It's amazing.
Honestly, 20 out of 10.
That's so funny because when she was DMing me, I should have been nicer. I should have been like, oh,
yeah.
Because she wanted to talk
What-
on the phone so there wouldn't be like evidence of whatever she said to me. Damn, it's so weird that people know that she was hitting me up now.
Wait,
'cause
so
of-
what,
then-
what
but
did
then you
she what did
could've
she
just-
hit you up? Like,
She wouldn't tell me. I'm like, who
she's
are
like,
you?
hey, let's talk.
She's like, I was involved in one of the tapes that leaked this weekend.
Oh,
And I
she
was-
just hit. I thought
But
you meant she
she was
banged
trying to
it.
get me to get on the phone with her. I'm like, nah, I ain't getting on the phone with you.
But
Like,
listen, but even if you would have, talked to her on the phone, like you couldn't just record
the
the
conversation.
convo from another phone.
exactly. What you like? I can't just have a fucking person standing here filming me.
But then I guess at that point, you could be like, oh, it wasn't me, or you could like lie.
That's not gonna work either. If we could tell it's your voice, we could tell it's your voice. I just want to know what she's gonna say. Is she mad that it's out? Do you think
I
that
think
she's
she probably put it up.
she's probably hyped?
and how do you know that it's her? You just saw it
She
immediately,
has
like, oh, I know her from
1.5
Instagram.
million followers, so it's probably a real
People
account.
people said that it was her, and she
What?
just
She
DM'd.
hit me up and said something about a sex tape or whatever.
Man, just know.
I'm just talking about how he knew so directly that it was her.
I feel weird thinking about
Research.
it. Imagine me and her sitting here on this podcast, and I'm just like,
So-
so what was it like getting digged
Oh,
down by
God.
ASAP Rocky in that video?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
What was it like when he put his penis inside you? What did you think?
Next subject.
Shout out to her, man. She's doing great things.
Massive shout out to her. She has a huge ass. I want to see her.
Wait, speaking of girls and DMs,
Oh God.
I'm scrolling through my notifications the other day,
Oh God.
and I see a follow from someone. I'm like, oh, who is this? She got 400,000 followers. I'm like, damn, who the fuck is
Who
this?
could
I
it
think
be?
I know where this is going.
And this is so happened to be Yuri's love interest.
Unibrow lover. She's only got one brow and she's only got eyes for one guy.
And his name is House
And his
Phone.
name is Yuri.
His name is now House Photo. It used to be
It was Yuri.
What,
What'd you guys talk about?
So you just saw that she followed you. You got excited. You got hard.
Of course, I followed her back and then got in the DMs.
Disrespectful to Yuri.
Not
Can't
at
even
all.
let him have anything to himself.
All I said was, I just wanted to say, you can do better.
Shut
do
up.
better than
Did you
Yuri,
really
who
say
she
that?
hasn't even met. Yes, he did.
Oh,
this is fucked.
My God.
What? 9:56 in the morning yesterday. Were you teed?
Nah, I was woke up in the morning.
9:56
I don't
on a
believe that.
Sunday.
I promise you.
I don't believe that.
I promise you.
You wake up at 5.
She responded with a teddy bear emoji and then a heart. How someone's leg just touched me. That feels gay. And then he said, "Don't set expectations so low for yourself. You deserve someone way cooler / better looking who dresses better. Cough me, cough."
Oh my God.
She wrote, "Ha ha ha, you're an angel heart."
Wow, she really did not respond back in a flirty manner.
I know.
If I was Yuri, I would slap fire out your ass.
I think it seems like Yuri still got it. She wasn't taking the bait.
I want to know how Yuri's conversations with her are going.
I know.
Because
Yuri,
he
can we pull up
literally
your
talks
DMs?
to a girl like they're 12.
Have you talked to her since? Come here.
We know for a fact
here,
that,
come here.
listen, if she goes for Yuri instead of you, then
This
that
racist.
means that when you go black, you might go back. Well, I don't know. Maybe she's never been with a black guy.
Come here, Yuri. Come here.
She clearly wants in on the Russian invasion. He doesn't want to come over here. He doesn't want to be on camera. He wants his
too shy.
relationship with Sophia to be held off
Why
camera.
you say her name?
With Sophia. What's her last name?
I don't know.
I forget. It's
Yeah, that one.
Patrahi or
Yeah,
something.
that one.
Some
Calm down.
Indian ass shit.
Listen, she's loving every moment of this.
Just go to Harmonious Yuri's Instagram. Look at who he's following. Type in Sophia.
Listen, I wasn't trying to expose it that deep. I was just trying to
The thing about
make a little joke.
Sophia and Yuri
We
is that
literally pulled up her Instagram and fucking looked at
she
it.
fell in love with Yuri because she saw a video where Yuri was getting his head shaved by me and me drawing
was
6ix9ine
interesting.
tattoos on his face. So she knows that she's not necessarily getting
The coolest
fucking
guy.
Michael Jordan, you know?
I really hope she watches him take an IQ test because that was painful.
I hope she watches him take a dick in the ass.
Oh my
No,
God.
Yuri.
He does that too.
Yuri had the best stream on Blasie's birthday.
That was
and
a
he
fun
just
ass
recorded the
stream.
whole thing. Is that on your YouTube still?
I watched
Bro, that shit was funny.
It's really funny.
You let him stream the party?
Streamed the whole event.
Because he got moments that like I wasn't able to see because I was like in a different part or whatever. Like there
You
was
have to
like
watch it back.
a woman fighting with another girl.
So you watched an entire live stream of the party so you could see another angle that you weren't
Exactly.
yourself
Because
experiencing
there
from the
was
party?
like
That's a pretty cool idea.
There was like
Because
a
it was part she wasn't even there.
I want
Yeah, I
everybody,
mean-
my next birthday party, every single person wears a GoPro on their head. And that
I'll
way
do it.
I can make a TikTok from every single person's
do it.
experience. Just whatever
kind
the
of a good
best
idea.
conversation is
I'm
at
honestly
any
mad you
given
didn't
moment.
have a birthday party this year. I was looking forward to your
I
I was
didn't
birthday.
even know it was
depressed.
your birthday. I
Couldn't
feel
do
bad.
it. Nobody knew I hit it.
You're my only like rich friend that like does the crazy shit on their birthday. So I look forward to your birthday like it's my birthday.
I was depressed.
and
Couldn't
like
do it.
porn stars usually are around and like it's usually a good time. So
Yeah, I wasn't.
He was probably
wasn't ready
What
for
are
it.
you
recovering
depressed
from
about?
last year.
I just didn't. I don't know.
you just been working too hard. What's going on, man?
I just needed a break
Whoa,
mentally.
this is the first time I ever seen you like at him like that.
That's crazy.
That was so weird.
Don't ever touch me again. It probably wouldn't be fair to say I was depressed, but I just
I think
definitely
you're-
did not want to have a party. Didn't
you
want to
just
deal with a bunch of
moved.
people.
Yeah.
I just hate fucking socializing.
What did you do though? Did you like go out to dinner? Like did you fucking I don't know?
Me and her, I think, went out to dinner and just
Me
sort
and her.
of
Had a
hung out
threesome?
with the kids. No, threesomes are working now. We fucked a girl the other day. It was just regular. Day on the
regular.
job.
Fuck that.
Laura's laughing. You know, it's weird to think that we used to have threesomes like fits
For
of
fun.
passion while we were fucking all fucked up on cocaine, and now we just do it as like a regular job
Why
thing.
say it like
I mean, it was. That's how it was.
out of passion?
Shout out
Fits
Lando
of
Play.
passion.
The homie, his girl still be doing that.
No, we still do it, but I mean, I could imagine us doing it, but it's also kind of like I
It's
don't
like,
know.
what we could just wait and schedule in this other vagina for next Wednesday.
It's weird for
record it
us
and make money
because
off of it.
we just feel weird about hooking up with like fan types now.
You can never do that anymore, bro.
No, that's weird.
I had to learn that too.
But
the
it's
hard
kind of
way.
weird. It feels like a lot of people are fans. You know, even people that you might think aren't
that are
fans
not
are still
fans,
kind
yeah.
of fans.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like kind of awkward either way.
That's why you just don't fuck anybody, but
But your girlfriend? I'm totally fine with that now.
now.
I think you two cannot do that.
You don't think I can do that?
No.
I think I probably do
I
that all
think-
year,
I
bro.
bet
Besides
so.
the fucking random hoes she brings around.
There you go.
Iggy Azalea and Playboi Carti break up for one day.
That was weird.
That was weird. What the
saw that.
fuck is wrong with her?
She knows that Cardi stands are gonna go crazy in her.
Well,
He
did
must-
they,
whatever
did they
he
get
did,
back
it must have
together?
been really bad.
Yeah, she probably got so fucking annoyed. She's like, I mean, it's like not that crazy. When people have done it before, like
When-
just get really fucking pissed off, post I'm single now.
Yeah.
Like, what's
when you
up?
have a relationship like theirs, you know that there's all kinds of shit going on behind the scenes. They fight, they're doing great, they fight again, they break up for a week, they get back together, whatever. Me and Lena, if we, like, could you imagine if every single time we got in a fight, I went on my story and was like, I'm single? We'd look crazy. We'd look like nuts. But in reality, if you're in a relationship, you have rocky times, you know, you're not cool with each other for a day, you don't say anything publicly, then you work it out, and everybody at home doesn't know that you had like an awkward day or two. You know, it's like, that's how you do it. What did he do that caused her to say, nope, this is it, I'm wilding out?
Maybe it's like an accumulation of things, and now she just is over the edge.
Maybe she saw those pants they wore on and she was like, those are too tight, we're broken up.
And what if she is just pregnant and just being hormonal, reacting crazy?
But she's not
So
pregnant.
is she pregnant?
So
They're
she was
saying
not
no.
She's not?
They're saying
They
no.
said she was 6 months pregnant.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Who just makes shit like that up, bro?
Did pregnancies even take 6 months?
Is it kind of crazy that I like forget they're dating?
Ignorance gang.
Oh god.
No, because they're so not. They don't do anything
I
publicly.
kind of forget all the time until I see like these articles.
It must be. You've never seen them like in a club together. You've never seen them stand.
Actually.
I don't. Like, there's weird.
Well, listen,
there's paparazzi shots, but
listen, if you like, Carti is also one of those figures where it's like, yeah, if you follow him on Instagram or something, you're not gonna get any info from him. You have to follow all his weird fan accounts and like shit like that. So you're not necessarily gonna see anything from him, and probably not from her either. So unless you're super tuned into the Carti community, then you'll see the pictures of them.
They should do Love and Hip Hop.
I don't think he would.
She could break it open for the Caucasians.
What do you mean? There's Caucasian women. Been Caucasian women on there.
Is there?
Are you joking?
Because I was talking about this yesterday. I'm not familiar with any.
Well, you also haven't seen any
you
seasons
want us
except
to
for this one.
be a Love and Hip Hop fan so fucking
Yeah,
bad.
why won't you guys watch this with me?
It's just something I.
What days does it come on? Monday?
I don't know. I paid
And
$2 to watch it last
How
night.
do I watch it? What streaming
Let's
service?
all watch it together.
Oh,
every
I'm
week.
already caught up on the 2 episodes.
Let's watch it
What
together every
streaming
week.
service?
I don't even know. I think I found it through Hulu or some shit. I
I
forget.
have Hulu.
I will only watch it if we make it a thing where we all meet up on Mondays or whatever day it comes on and watch it together.
I had to spend $20 so that I could watch the whole season on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
But I'm okay with that.
spending $20.
I will give you $20.
Okay, I guess.
But it is specifically.
Do you really
for
think
that.
it's that good? Like, you think our audience will care about that?
I would like.
It's like a book club review.
I just
but
like the idea of our audience being able to like watch something with us, especially it being something that probably so
ignorant.
many of them don't watch. But it's like our fans know who a lot of these rappers are, but they might not know that Love and Hip Hop is.
Are you gonna give everyone $20 to watch it?
No.
That sucks.
I gave someone $1,000 and they spent it on crack.
They spent it on. He was like a
They
fentanyl.
beating their wife.
That's horrible.
I spent $1,000 beating my wife. Just a whole bunch of different golf clubs that I used to smash her head in.
Stop.
What? No, I was talking as if I was him.
Why some nigga with his shirt off just DM me and said, "What you doing?"
What the fuck? Are you gonna let him? Is the question.
I really don't understand. Okay. Anyway.
Can you guys believe that it's fucking Christmas in 2 days?
I can't believe that it's 2020 already, bro.
I'm ready for 2020.
Bro, I remember 2010.
Or should we talk about
and it's
this on
2020.
the?
That's
should
crazy.
we talk about this on the New Year's Eve podcast?
Oh yeah, we should
We're
wait.
filming in 10 minutes.
We should save it.
No, yeah. Oh, you guys want to reflect on? Yeah, because we have. That's what we're doing for this next episode that we're going to be dropping on New Year's Day is that we're going to be reviewing the best moments from each year of the entire 2000s.
For the
Damn.
decade, all right.
Lou allegedly has assembled a list for us to use. Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
allegedly.
Well, I'm gonna have my own personals because, like, yeah.
Yeah, well, you haven't had any time to prepare, so it's not like
I'm gonna freestyle.
It's gonna be
them
all off the dome.
Yeah, off the dome. Yeah. I'm a very off the dome type person.
I'm off the dome. Haven't got head in 2 weeks.
You haven't got head in 2 weeks.
No, I'm just getting hit all the time. But could you imagine?
Yuri could imagine.
What does it
Yuri.
mean?
Yuri, when's the last time you got your dick sucked?
Ew.
He said he got bed.
Wait, that's funny.
What is
No,
that?
because last night we were listening to a rapper and he said, "Give me head in the bed, call it bed head." And I was just high as fuck, and I'm like, bro, I thought that was a funny lyric. And then like I looked at my tweet where I said last night a rapper just said, "Give me head in my bed, call it bed head," and I was like, man, that looks so stupid. Like, why did I think that was funny? That's like the lamest like 15-year-old Lil Wayne punchline.
I know, but that's why it's fire.
It's not as fire as I thought it was.
I think
I'm
it's
not
funny.
as fire as I thought I was. I'm better than that.
I've been doing like I'm pretty sure that X interview was like 4 years ago or something. Like I was thinking about that. Man, that makes me feel old.
Bro, is it really 4 years ago?
I think it's longer than
that whole time period is just crazy. Like,
I know. I mean, and also when I was watching the Everybody's Everything documentary, I was watching all the like warehouse show type
right.
parties.
What happened to that?
I'm just
that
like,
shit felt like it was like the other day.
God, it's just so crazy that scene and vibe is just gone now. And is it because we're older?
Maybe.
Or is it just all?
Listen, how do you think I feel? I was sitting in the movie theater with Ned, one of my best friends, watching this movie about our friend and his life, and watching these moments of us in a warehouse at this random loft, in a fucking movie theater on Sunset, at a sold out movie theater full of like random people who were not in this.
You're watching a documentary about something that happened like a couple years ago.
That wasn't that long ago. Like, you feel
such
me?
a weird feeling,
bro.
dude.
It was so, and like we're drunk in the movie theater, and it's like I would think that I'm gonna see a whole bunch of people that we know like in the theater. It was like me and him, and maybe like Cortex.
You think about that, like what happened to all the people that you used to go to shows with?
Yeah, just like all the random.
They're all normal people now
like,
and shit.
Living like working regular jobs and like whatever. I don't know.
So
Or some of them are still trying to do the music shit or like whatever.
The weirdest part about it to me is that I was like 31, geeked as fuck about going to like underground rap shows, like in warehouses and stuff, because coming from BMX, I had no. Like, nobody thought I was 31. Like, nobody, I think, like, thought I was that old. But, like, I was just going to these shows because I had never been, like, friends with rappers before. So it was all, like, brand new to me.
Yeah.
Wait, how old are you now?
36.
Damn, yeah. So I thought you were, like, 28 when I met you or some shit.
I think
29.
probably a lot of people did. But, yeah, I definitely.
That's
but
crazy,
still,
though.
people find out I'm 36. They're like, holy shit, you look young as fuck. I'm like, I feel like look old as fuck. So, all right, thank you.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like I just known you a long ass time now, and it's just like, damn, like all that shit seemed like it was not that long ago, but it really kind of was.
It's
I know,
just
it's so
crazy because for me, it's like I've had to kind of like like there's this time period where you're just friends with all these young ass cool rappers that just happen to be blowing up, and that was kind of like the basis of No Jumper, and then I've had to like figure out how to like keep this thing going for years. It's been a very
but not even just keeping it going, but
just
just growing it to a point to where you probably couldn't even imagine at first.
I have like new stuff that I'm really excited about for the new year that we're definitely gonna be doing. But I mean, it's just like a weird feeling to think like, even if you just keep doing the exact same thing for 4 or 5 years, is that enough to keep like your audience really interested in what you have going on? Hopefully, but it's like if you never change anything, at some point, don't people get sick of it?
Yeah.
I mean, you switch it up. No Jumper the basis is interviewing people, so you're interviewing different people.
Yeah,
that's
you know
facts,
what I mean.
But at some point, like I don't know, it's kind of like
what about Breakfast Club?
There's a lot of other people who do rap interviews. Why would they choose No Jumper over some other platform?
Because they come here for the real raw talk.
This is the fucking.
I'm just saying, you kind
this
of
is where you ask
as
if
a
you
content
get
creator.
asked if you get your ass licked.
Yeah.
This is true, but you're kind of constantly having to like reconfirm to the audience why you're somebody that they would want to listen to. You know, but we just interviewed LA Choppa, so I'm feeling pretty good right now.
How was that?
I really like that Shatta Flow. I don't know what number featuring Blueface.
96.
Number 93.
The last song on the EP, but the video's been out for a minute.
Yeah, the Cole Bennett one.
I'm finna get disrespectful.
Oh, I just want to say Blueface is one of my favorite rappers.
You
I don't know. I just really love his music. I think it's so fun.
You saw Blueface is throwing money on Skid Row?
That was kind of crazy.
I seen House Phone grabbing some.
He was the one that climbed onto the car.
Now, that was crazy in like a bad way. That was almost like demeaning everyone.
It was like you're not at a strip club. Like I see what you're trying to do, but like it was kind of like
if you're gonna do something, set up something organized, go out there and actually help people in the rain and the cold. Like don't fucking go demean them and like
make people just pick up money from the ground and
scatter
shit.
like roaches to go fucking pick up some.
It's
dollars.
funny that when Bill Gates decides that he wants to give away his riches, that he like creates malaria nets and like goes to Africa and like saves little kids and stuff. And when Blueface wants to give away money, he goes to Skid Row and just throws money off a van.
On top of a car.
Yeah, like at some point, as like a hip hop community, people are probably going to have to maybe get more organized with their philanthropy, because philanthropy is like incredibly important and popular in hip hop. But at a certain point, it's kind of like, well, what's the best way if you're going to give $10,000? What are the best ways to give?
How much you think he was throwing? Ones, 20s?
Well, they were saying that he threw out 50,000.
That's insane.
But that's still insane, and not in a good way. Like
yeah.
Like you're just causing a ruckus at that point, and people are probably fighting over it and just slipping and hurting themselves in the rain.
And if you give a random homeless person $1,000, guess what? There's a really good chance that they're gonna fucking get robbed for it, overdose. It's like
all types of crazy shit.
Yeah. Imagine he had given $50,000 to like a shelter downtown.
That would have been beautiful.
Yeah, that's why like when you give homeless people money, it's always, you just don't know where that's gonna go. So I find it better to just give them a water bottle or buy them food. Or
as soon as the video popped up, I was like, I know exactly where he's standing.
I actually, sometimes I'll give homeless people like methamphetamines or crack because I know that they're addicted to it and they actually need it to get by. So I'll just give them it.
Remember that one time you picked up that homeless chick and you gave her a ride?
Whoa,
what? Gave her a ride
to your house?
Yeah.
No.
You don't remember?
Homeless chick?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
When we used to be downtown at the old store, you gave that one homeless chick a ride.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
You were kidding?
I was kidding.
I don't know what that was
I'm
talking
completely joking.
No, but you know what there is? There's an old BMX vlog where we're hanging out at the skate park and there's a random ass chick and I just make out with her at the skate park. But she,
then you find out she's homeless.
And then we basically realized that she's a homeless prostitute that I just made out with. But I didn't realize. I thought she looked alright when I kissed her.
Why did you just grab a random girl and make out with her?
Bro, this is back in the day. I don't know.
Wait, how much did you pay?
I didn't pay anything. But this is
did she give her consent for you to do this?
Yes, this is like partially her idea. But this is the thing is that, so this is how low level of a prostitute that this woman was, is that she took my friend's phone. She said to my friend, like, hey, my phone got stolen. Can I borrow your phone? So he's like, all right. Yeah, he thinks she's just going to make a phone call or whatever. He looks at it. She's texting dudes, telling these dudes to meet up with her at the motel around the corner. So literally, she's selling pussy off someone else's phone. She's borrowed a phone to sell some pussy real quick.
How did she remember the number, wrote the number down, and was like, oh, this is this one trick.
Listen, I don't know. Maybe she got a little pad she writes them down on or what.
That's insane.
There's an old BMX vlog where this happens, and it's just when I think
you made out with her.
And I made out with her. Well, before she went to the motel, but who knows what she was doing that morning.
Oh, she probably sucked 50 dicks by then.
She ain't fucking brushing her teeth. That's for damn sure.
Damn. So you got some random homeless dick on your throat.
Yeah. When I think back on it, it's probably one of the most foul things I ever did do.
What's the most foul thing you ever did, Kim? You don't get that foul, I feel like.
She
foul?
She puke out of a garbage can.
I did?
She was hungry.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No,
what's the foulest thing you ever done? Let's get real unhinged here.
She copped this towel from NoJumper.com.
No, you go first and
That's
then I'll
not
say.
foul.
You want me to go first?
I could think of something that was really gross, but I didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit I probably didn't do on purpose. Like, I don't know. I've definitely I threw up in this girl's mouth while we were making out one time.
Ew.
I've eaten some girl's ass like after some sweaty warehouse show or some shit.
Yeah, I did that, but I was always too fucked up off Xans to even realize that it was gross.
Grosser.
I'm trying to think, like, what's really some crazy shit?
I don't know. Maybe it's only. I think it's grosser because it's happened to me. Should I say it?
Yo, let it rip.
I was at Coachella and I had to use a stupid ass porta potty, and I.
What, you pooped
went not number one, but I went number two.
You just in the porta potty, your ass cheeks touched the.
Oh, you sat down on it?
No, I didn't sit down on it. I like put a lot, or I like might have,
Yeah, like.
But you didn't like get shit on your ass. Because that to me would be gross.
Wait, you did?
No, it went down and it plopped, and then it like water plopped back up at my butt.
It's just water. Though.
It was so. It's not just water. It's poop. Pee water.
Yeah, no, that's the worst feeling when you take a shit and you feel the fucking water like splash up and hit your butt.
It was the grossest
but
thing in
a porta potty, think
life.
about what is bouncing up there. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Probably
god.
got some STDs.
If I were you, I would have kept that story to myself. That's foul shit right there.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I probably have something.
I thought we're getting unhinged. Fuck you, prostitute, maker outer.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Oh no.
She probably had like leftover PCP in her mouth.
Yes, exactly. No, but there's no like liability on you. Like you didn't make the decision. Like I guess it's gross.
That's why
for
I was
you.
like,
you're good.
It was just so gross.
You could just wipe his hand sanitizer on the napkin.
I like wanted to go home after that. I was like, I'm leaving.
I mean, I ate this random girl's ass on the roof at my old apartment in front of some of my friends. Like they were hooking up too, and then like I just tasted shit on her ass, and I had to go like.
How much shit was it?
I had to like swipe my tongue against the side of her ass to try to get rid of this shit that I was tasting on my tongue.
I don't think I've ever tasted shit, so I don't
Bro,
even. I can't even
up
imagine
until
what
that
it tastes
moment,
like.
I feel like I probably hadn't tasted shit either, and then
this
bad.
Is
I don't know. I don't really remember.
This is your tongue. How much shit was?
I don't. Just like a little ding. I think. Because
like a little dingleberry.
You know what's funny is that the reason why
was it moist or was it like dry shit?
I don't. I have no idea.
I feel like
it was dark. I probably wouldn't have done it if it wasn't dark.
Were you fucked up or
I
something?
mean, I was drinking, yeah.
I just feel like if you're gonna get your ass ate, like you kind of should at least run to the bathroom and like wipe.
But to be fair, I couldn't even be mad at her like, oh, you nasty bitch, because number one, the reason why this happened is because we were all drinking, and she actually said, I've never had my ass eaten before. I'm like, oh,
I got you.
We should do it tonight. Blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, we're drunk on the roof a couple hours later. Seems like a good time to do it. But she even said right before I did it, she's like, I took a shit earlier. So she warned me. But here I am thinking she's going to know how to wipe her ass.
Clearly
she
not.
probably did, but it's just a little left over.
A little dingleberry.
It didn't fully work out, apparently.
Was it like a little dingleberry, or was it like a little I got full fudge on my tongue?
I think it's probably like
how deep on your tongue was it?
No, it wasn't. There's not a goblet. There's not a fucking. It's not a marble.
Did you get a cold sore after?
It was a dot from the poop. No, should be asking me if I got pink eye.
But
no, I mean I'm just saying like realistically, you're not gonna get a cold sore from.
I feel like you have to get something from doing that.
You can eat a whole gallon of diarrhea.
Yeah,
you're not gonna
get
a cold sore.
You ever seen 2 Girls, 1 Cup? Come on.
That was fake. That was fake.
Chocolate sherbet, whatever.
Chocolate sherbet.
Laura's covering her face like, what the fuck?
You're gonna get kicked out of the group chat again.
They really kicked me out. That's fucking.
It's funny. It's funny. Because, yeah, you probably didn't even notice, but I got the notification like Adam has removed Monte Lil House phone from the group chat, and then he was like, just to let you guys know.
I just felt like I felt like I had to do something symbolic.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It was very,
you have a lot
symbolic.
of pictures of penises on your phone, and you just think it's normal to share them. But we have some employees who don't want to see that kind of thing.
I'm sorry.
Do you have like a folder of like meme dicks?
No, it's not even a folder. I just
dicks
have
I'd like to suck in the future.
Yo, y'all niggas are violating the fuck out of me. First of all,
you're talking about me getting poop on my tongue.
But you talked about it.
I'm not even that embarrassed. It is what it is.
Huh.
I'm trying to think. I know I have one that went up y'all, but I don't really know.
You definitely do. I wish I could think. I feel like I probably know some.
I don't know. Just like I used to hang out with random porn stars that would like hotbox like meth and heroin in their rooms and shit. So like that. I don't know. What else is
now I'm thinking about a girl that you're sort of referring to, and I'm like, oh damn.
I'm trying to think.
There's got to be a story about
That's what
her.
I'm saying. Like, I got some crazy story, but I don't know. I don't know. It's not. I have too many that it can't even come to mind.
I got worse ones, but I mean, the poop on my tongue seemed like it really kind of did it. You guys want to take a little intermission because we have to film our final episode for the year now?
Are we good on our amazing topics?
We could maybe even talk. Fuck all those topics. We already did an hour. We got to save our energy for this New Year's edition.
Get some food.
I'm super hungry. Get food? You want to eat before we film the next episode?
Or like get it on
You guys should go to Jesse Boy.
That's exactly what I want.
All right, fuck it. It's across the street.
Cool.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. That was episode 22.
3. We'll be back with 24, and trust me, it's gonna be a great year with the No Jumper Show.
Amazing.
Episode 52. I don't know what we're gonna do, but it should be something dope. We should go on vacation 52? And do it somewhere because the years, they're the weeks in the year.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
you didn't know.
I don't do that.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, we should do something crazy on episode 22 for Adam. That was 22.
Do you know how many days are in a year?
365.
All right, well, you got that. How many states in the United States?
50.
He's not dumb.
Dickhead. What the fuck?
Well, you don't think it's kind of weird to not know how many weeks in the year?
I'll be honest, I didn't know it was 52.
Really?
I just didn't think about it, honestly.
I also want everyone to watch Yuri's stream with the IQ test. It really bothered me.
Do you guys know how many months in the year have 31 days?
I don't know, like 4?
I don't know. I didn't know.
How many months have 29 days?
None.
Trick question.
All of them. But that's not true. February has 28 days. That's not 29.
Whatever, I meant 28.
Yeah, 28. But don't you think that's kind of like, oh, I got the question wrong because I thought that you were referencing the full total number and not like...
You don't think outside the box.
How many fingers does Adam have? 3? Technically true. Adam does have 3 fingers, but he has an additional 7.
Does he?
Whatever. Fuck everybody. No Jumper Show, episode number whatever. Why does it say we only have 978 now? I swear to God, I don't trust this counter. Shout out to everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Lil House Phone on Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal.
Wait. New project coming in the beginning of the year. Big phone. We're dropping soon. Let's go.
Just like that. Rolling Loud, No Jumper collabs at nojumper.com. Appreciate y'all.